Welcome to the Getting Acquainted with the Library Online Catalog. As an overview, I will take you to our two catalogs we maintain here at the Law Library, Voyager and Primo. You'll learn the basics and advanced searching for each catalog. I'll teach you some personalization tips, as well how to locate an item if it's in the catalog. We'll start with Voyager. From the Law Library main web page, you'll see at the center there a library catalog. If you click on Search the Law Collection, it'll bring you into the basic version of the Voyager catalog. I recommend at this point that you go to the upper right and log in. Please note the login screen has the highlighted section there in the center titled UH Students, Faculty, and Staff Log On Here. Click that and put in your UH username and password. That should log you in and redirect you to the Voyager catalog. The reason you want to do this is so you can save searches and lists of saved resources for the future. As an example for the basic search today, we're going to use animal protection. You can search at this point by keyword or title keyword, which tightens up your search, or subject. If you know the subject, please understand, to use subject, that uses Library of Congress authority subjects. You may need a thesaurus to find other words to help you search this method. And then it also gives you some choices here to limit your search quickly, either by items in the law library or throughout the whole UH library system, or even from 2006 and after as a quick limiter. We'll stick with the law library and see what we get here. 23 results were located. If we go back, I wanted to show you quickly how one might use the subject browse. So if you didn't know for sure what you were looking for at that point, we could put that in and see is subject animal protection is a subject. As you see, it isn't. It comes up with some other ideas. Perhaps we think animal law is a subject. Well, it isn't. But I do see Animal Leak Defense Fund, which is an interesting topic that we could use. And from here you see in the subjects there are some recommended Library of Congress approved authorities. We'll go into advanced search now at this point. The only difference here is it breaks down your fields and gives you more limiting factors at the bottom, including year, location, type, format, and language. We'll put animal rights and see what we find. We'll use this animal harm one as a good example. The second one, it's a book. We'll click on that, and here we also see we find these subject matters that we can break down into. Animal rights is a good example. Animals, law, and legislation. This can open up the topic to other titles that we can find in the library. At any time while you're searching, we can always go back to New Search, and over here on the right you see a search history. You can see a history of where you've searched since you've opened up this particular session. You can rerun or edit or save those searches for the future. Keep in mind this can only be done if you've been logged in. Now to show you some personalizations of Voyager. At the top here, you can see your account at any time. That shows you the list of items you have checked out. You can see the list of any items that you've saved for future search. You can go to your own searches. I have one here for animal rights law, and you can choose to rerun, edit, or delete them. And if you go to My Library, it opens up the main library's website. Electronic databases will open up a listing, an alphabetical listing of the law library's electronic resources that are available to you. At any time you need help when you're in Voyager, you can click on the help screen, and it will provide you with a basic overview of the words and general tips that you might need to know about that come from the screen you were on when you initiated the help. So here it gives you all the fields, and it gives you a definition of what those fields are if you don't know how to make use of them. Okay, we'll move on to Primo now. we need to go back to the main library website. On the right there under Research Links, you see Primo. You can click on that link. It's a discovery layer on top of our Voyager catalog. It offers better access to electronic resources, in case you're wondering what the difference between Primo and Voyager is. Here again, I recommend that you sign in at the upper right. Don't forget to hit the highlighted section. Once you're signed in, you have access to all those personalized tools. The basic search here is more like a Google. You see an open box waiting for you. We're going to put animal protection in at this point. Your choices here are a little more finessed. Down here there are 3 drop-down items. You can choose from books, journals, etc., or all items. You can decide if it contains the exact words you have, or starts with, if you just want to leave it a little more open, or you can just have the query words there. Or then you can choose where you want it to be searching in for the fields, so title, author, or anywhere in the record. Let's just use this and see what we find. 171 items were located. Now, a big difference you'll see here is the use of facets on the left. That are these items here. It's a way of breaking down your search results into different fields. In this case, by material type, subject, author, publication dates, language, Library of Congress subjects, and publishers. These facets allow you to refine, tweak, broaden, and narrow your search. You also can look at the top and find out that the way that it's sorted the materials, the default is by relevance, but you could choose date, newest to oldest, popularity, author, or title. At this point, if you are happy with your search, you could save it as well. Down at the very bottom on the left, you see a Save Query result. Personalization tools on this include, at the top, you see an eShelf that allows you to see folders and items you have saved, search queries you have saved, and details of your account. So you can say, I've saved animal protection as a saved query. I could also have alerts set up for that and subscribe to it through an RSS feed. My account shows me any books or materials that I have out through the library at this time. All right, I think I should show you how to locate an item. So let's go back to the classic catalog. We will go to My Searches. We will rerun this animal rights law search. And for the example today, we'll use this Animal Harm, the second book there. You see at the bottom there, there's material that says holdings information. Apparently this book is available at both the Law Library and the Leeward Community College. If you wanted to check this out or utilize this citation information at this point, you have a lot of options on this screen. At the upper right, you see Get This Item. You also could print or save the search results. You could export the results to a bibliographic search citation format. You could also email it to yourself or add to your personal list. You also, if you knew that, for instance, you were in the law library and you wanted to remind yourself, you could click down here in the center where it says text me the call number, and it could go right to your phone, so you can then walk to this shelf and locate it right on the shelf. That's what I have for you today. I hope that this tutorial has been helpful. Be sure to contact any law librarian if you have questions about using these online catalogs.